Winter has found us once again. We had a small warm up here on the homestead. The snow melted, the mud returned, and we were able to tap our maple trees. It felt like the shift was beginning. As it always does, the snow is back. And just like that, we're settling into the rhythm of winter again. Each morning begins the same way as always. Out to the chicken coop, the feed scattering, fresh eggs gathered, and cold air, warm hands. Coming here reminds me where our food really comes from. Some of it still comes from the store, yes, but more and more of it comes from here, from our land, from our neighbors, from other local farmers and quiet roadside stands. And most of the work that feeds us in the winter was done long before the snow ever fell. Today, I want to take you through how we cook from our pantry, not as a lesson full of recipes, but as a glimpse into how our everyday meals begin long before dinner is made. For chores, I head downstairs with a basket in hand. This is our little grocery store. Our freezer drawers hold the meat we use this week. Shelves are lined with potatoes and carrots and jars of sauce and broth and beans and salsa. I gather what we need for the days ahead. This week I'm planning a roast with potatoes and carrots, a taco salad, which is one of my son's favorites, some pizza, banana bread, and peach cobbler, which happens to be my husband's favorite. And as always, there's enough for leftovers because if I'm honest, I don't love cooking every single day, does any of us? When we live this way, so much is already made from scratch, the bread, the sauces, the seasoning blends. But if you're constantly in the kitchen, burnout can come quickly. So we cook once and we eat twice, sometimes 3 times. But all the time, the planning starts here. Winter is when we take stock. What did we use the most? What are we going through slower? What did we buy from the store? Is that something that we can grow ourselves? Would we be able to source it locally? Can we buy in bulk and keep it on hand so we go to the store less? We make lists of our favorite meals, simple things we return to again and again. From that list, we ask these questions. What did we grow? For us, that means potatoes, onions, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, and herbs. Those become tomato sauce, salsa, barbecue sauce, ketchup, canned carrots, pickled peppers, seasoning blends. The list goes on and on. It all begins with what you are already loving eating. Start there. If you love tacos, grow more tomatoes and peppers and make salsa. If you love soups, grow onions and carrots. If you love peach cobbler, plant a peach tree. If you can't, find local people you can source these items from, return them home, and can them. Store them in the freezer. Use them for your future self. And when you can't grow it or sustain it from local neighbors, then we stock it in our pantry. I can't grow bananas here in Michigan. How fun would that be if I could? But I always keep the flour and the brown sugar and the butter and of course our eggs on hand. So when bananas go soft on the counter, we make banana bread without stepping a foot into the store. This is what cooking from the pantry looks like. It's not perfection, it's just preparation. We're not stocking for the end of the world. We're stocking our shelves for our family. And maybe you don't have a big garden or you don't want one. Maybe you live in an apartment and maybe you don't want to grow anything at all because you have no interest. There may be a homestead right outside of your town selling tomatoes by the bushel this summer. Maybe there's a farm stand with sweet corn and peppers. Maybe there's a local butcher or farm. You don't have to do it all yourself. Build your community. Build your food community. Some of you also may be thinking, that sounds wonderful, but how do I do it? I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't know how to grow. And friends, I've been there too. We lived paycheck to paycheck, and often sometimes we still do. We don't have a ton of resources, but we learned these things out of necessity of how we could save money and how we could grow our own food and how we can still provide nourishing food for a family that didn't have a ton of chemicals in it. When there's a will, there's a way. If it's igniting something inside you, learn, grow it, find it. You can choose where your food comes from. You can shop from your pantry instead of wandering aisles. You can choose to support neighbors instead of conglomerates. There's power in that. Most of our everyday meals are simple. They're baked chicken, sweet potatoes, soups, roasts, tacos, pizzas, cobblers, things that feel familiar and nourishing. And so much of that comes from the shelves we filled months ago. This is achievable wherever you are. It just starts with one meal, one ingredient, one shelf in your pantry. Look at what you already love to eat and build from there. I've linked a few of our favorite recipes below, including our banana bread and our peach cobbler, because, oh my goodness, I highly recommend them. The rest, they just aren't really recipes. It's just the way we cook from. It's simple, it's seasonal, and it's intentional. I hope, if anything, this has inspired you. And if you have questions, feel free to ask. While I might not be a cooking channel, and maybe sometimes I mess up on my dinners and I have to start over. Now, I might not be the best cook, but I'm learning. I'm learning right alongside you. It starts with us. Thank you so much for being here. If this is the kind of homestead living that inspires you, I hope you stay around and subscribe. With love from the homestead, Amanda.